Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're receiving Social Security, what happened 3 days ago could change everything you thought you knew about your benefits. Trump's big, beautiful bill was signed on July 4th, and while the headlines are celebrating tax cuts, there are some hidden changes affecting Social Security that millions of people don't know about yet. The analyst has spent the last 72 hours diving through all 887 pages of this legislation, and what emerged from this research reveals a much more complex picture than what most media outlets are reporting. Some changes will help certain retirees, but others could create serious challenges that many people aren't prepared for. For those who rely on Social Security, whether that's retirement benefits, disability payments, survivor benefits, or SSI, understanding what just happened isn't optional anymore. The changes are already taking effect, and some will hit as early as this month. So if someone hasn't already, subscribing to stay updated on these developments is more important than ever. These updates help ensure no one gets caught off guard by policy changes that could impact their financial security. The administration has been promoting this bill as delivering on the promise to eliminate taxes on Social Security benefits. According to official statements, 88% of seniors, that's about 51.4 million people, will pay no federal income taxes on their Social Security payments under this new law. That sounds like fantastic news, and for many people, it genuinely is. But here's where things get complicated. The bill doesn't actually eliminate the tax on Social Security benefits. Instead, it creates a new deduction system that achieves similar results for most people, but not everyone. The way this works is through expanded standard deductions and adjusted income thresholds, which means the benefit varies significantly based on individual circumstances. Financial experts have been analyzing the fine print, and what they're finding is that while the majority of Social Security recipients will indeed see tax relief, the implementation creates some unexpected winners and losers. People with higher incomes, multiple retirement accounts, or complex financial situations might not see the full benefit that the headlines promise. What's getting much less attention are the other Social Security-related changes buried deeper in the legislation. The bill includes modifications to how benefits are calculated for certain categories of recipients, changes to spousal benefit rules, and new reporting requirements that could affect when and how people receive their payments. One particularly concerning development involves the intersection between this bill and ongoing Social Security Administration policy changes. Remember, the SSA has already implemented stricter identity verification requirements and eliminated most phone-based services. Now, with additional complexity from the new tax rules, navigating the system is becoming even more challenging for people who struggle with technology or have limited access to online services. The timing of these changes is also creating confusion. While the tax provisions take effect immediately, some of the implementation details won't be fully rolled out until the 2026 tax season. This means people might see changes in their current benefits before they understand exactly what those changes mean for their overall financial picture. Perhaps the most significant hidden impact involves healthcare coverage. The same bill that provides Social Security tax relief also includes substantial cuts to Medicaid and other health programs. According to Congressional Budget Office estimates, these changes could result in 11.8 million Americans losing their health coverage over the next decade. For Social Security recipients, this creates a difficult trade-off. Many people who benefit from the tax relief might simultaneously lose access to healthcare programs they depend on. The Medicaid cuts include stricter work requirements and more frequent eligibility reviews, which disproportionately affect people transitioning between different types of benefits or dealing with temporary changes in their health status. The bill also reduces funding for programs that help people navigate Medicare enrollment and understand their options. This is happening at the same time that Medicare rules are becoming more complex and Social Security recipients are dealing with new tax implications. The combination creates a perfect storm of confusion for people trying to manage their benefits effectively. The political dynamics around this bill have been unprecedented. Elon Musk, who heads the Department of Government Efficiency, publicly opposed the legislation despite its official support from the Trump administration. Musk's criticism focused on the bill's $3.4 trillion addition to the national debt, calling it fiscally irresponsible. This opposition from within the administration's own ranks has created uncertainty about future policy directions. If the person leading government efficiency efforts believes the bill is financially unsustainable, it raises questions about whether additional changes might be coming that could affect the Social Security benefits people are counting on. The House passed the bill by only a narrow margin, 218 to 214, with 2 Republicans joining all Democrats in opposition. This suggests the political coalition supporting these changes might not be as stable as it initially appeared. For Social Security recipients, political instability often translates to benefit uncertainty. Social Security disability insurance recipients face some unique challenges under the new legislation. While they're eligible for the same tax relief as retirement benefit recipients, they're also subject to additional reporting requirements and review processes that could complicate their ongoing eligibility. The bill includes provisions that expand work incentive programs for disability recipients, which can be positive for people who want to return to work gradually. However, it also introduces new monitoring systems that some advocates worry could be used to challenge people's continuing eligibility more aggressively. There are also changes to how disability benefits interact with other federal programs. People receiving both SSDI and assistance from programs like SNAP or housing support might find that their benefits from these programs are affected by the tax changes to their Social Security, even if their actual income doesn't increase significantly. Looking ahead to the rest of 2025 and into 2026, Social Security recipients should prepare for a series of implementation phases. August will bring the first round of updated tax withholding calculations for people who have taxes deducted from their Social Security benefits. September marks the mandatory transition to electronic payments for all federal benefits, eliminating paper checks entirely. The fall will also see the rollout of new online systems designed to help people track their tax relief and understand how the changes affect their overall financial picture. However, given the SSA's recent struggles with technology implementations and customer service, people should be prepared for potential delays and complications. Tax season 2026 will be particularly important. This will be the first time people file returns that fully reflect the new Social Security tax rules, and there will likely be confusion about documentation requirements and filing procedures. The IRS has indicated they'll provide additional guidance, but details are still being developed. For anyone receiving Social Security benefits, there are several practical steps to take in response to these changes. First, reviewing current tax withholding arrangements is crucial. People who have been having taxes deducted from their Social Security benefits might need to adjust those amounts to avoid overpaying under the new rules. Second, documenting current benefit amounts and payment schedules helps track any changes that occur during the implementation process. With so many moving parts, having a clear record makes it easier to identify and address any problems that arise. Third, staying informed about healthcare options becomes even more critical given the Medicaid changes. People should review their current coverage and understand their alternatives before any cuts take effect. This is especially important for anyone currently receiving both Social Security and Medicaid benefits. The complexity and publicity around these changes have created new opportunities for scammers targeting Social Security recipients. There have already been reports of fraudulent calls and emails claiming to help people register for the new tax benefits or verify their eligibility for enhanced payments. The Social Security Administration has emphasized that no registration or verification is required for the tax relief provisions. People who receive legitimate Social Security benefits will automatically be eligible for the tax relief without taking any additional steps. Anyone claiming otherwise is likely attempting fraud. Additionally, the new online identity verification requirements make it more important than ever to protect personal information. People should only access their Social Security accounts through the official SSA website and should never provide Social Security numbers or other personal details in response to unsolicited communications. Financial analysts and policy experts continue to debate the long-term sustainability of these changes. The Congressional Budget Office projects that the combination of tax cuts and increased spending in the bill will add significant pressure to federal finances over the next decade. For Social Security specifically, this raises questions about the program's long-term funding. The Social Security trust funds were already projected to face shortfalls in the 2030s, and the additional fiscal pressure from this bill could accelerate those timelines. This doesn't mean benefits will disappear, but it might mean that future policymakers will need to make difficult decisions about benefit levels or program modifications. The political sustainability is also uncertain. Future elections could bring different priorities and different approaches to Social Security policy. People planning their retirement and financial futures should consider the possibility that these rules might change again as political control shifts. The Big Beautiful Bill represents the most significant change to Social Security taxation in decades, and the full implications will take months or even years to fully understand. While many people will benefit from reduced tax burdens, the broader context includes healthcare cuts, increased federal debt, and potential long-term sustainability challenges. For individuals, the key is staying informed and proactive. This means monitoring benefit statements, understanding tax implications, protecting against fraud, and preparing for potential future changes. It also means engaging with the political process and making voices heard about what Social Security should look like going forward. The next few months will reveal how smoothly the implementation goes and whether the promised benefits materialize as expected. Anyone experiencing problems or seeing unexpected changes in their benefits should document those issues and contact the appropriate authorities promptly. The landscape of Social Security is evolving rapidly, and staying ahead of these changes is essential for financial security. These updates will continue to be tracked and reported, so subscribing and staying engaged helps ensure no one misses critical information that could affect their benefits. Remember, while policy changes can feel overwhelming, understanding what's happening is the first step to protecting financial interests and making informed decisions about the future. The goal is to help people navigate these changes successfully and maintain the security that Social Security benefits are designed to provide. Thanks for staying informed, and remember to like and share this information with anyone who might need it. Take care, and we'll be back with more updates as these policies continue to develop.